What happens when a Hollywood actress turned royal sits across from one of America's most beloved talk show hosts only for the conversation to unravel into one of the most explosive clashes daytime television has ever seen? The Jennifer Hudson Show had always been known for its warmth, compassion, and authenticity, but on this day, viewers around the world would witness something very different. What began as a light-hearted, harmless interview with Meghan Markle quickly spiraled into a storm of tension, ego, and unfiltered emotion, culminating in a showdown no one in the studio audience could have predicted. This wasn't just another celebrity chat, this was the day the Duchess met her match. The studio buzzed with anticipation, producers rushed around with headsets, issuing last-minute instructions. The audience here, an eager mix of fans and first-time spectators, sat ready, applause signs glowing in their hands. Jennifer Hudson emerged to her signature standing ovation, radiant in a shimmering emerald dress. She waved to the crowd, her energy lighting up the room. "Welcome back, everybody." She beamed. "Today, we have a very special guest. She's a philanthropist, a mother, and someone who's never been afraid to speak her truth. Please welcome Meghan Markle." The applause was polite but not thunderous. Meghan stepped out gracefully, her posture regal, her smile faint but guarded. She shook Jennifer's hand and took her seat. Jennifer began warmly, "So, Meghan, how has it been adjusting to life back in the US after living in London?" Meghan's smile thinned. "Is that your way of saying I wasn't welcome there?" she quipped. The audience gave an awkward chuckle. Jennifer quickly recovered. "No, not at all. I just meant it must have been a big cultural shift. Life is always a cultural shift," Meghan replied coolly. "I don't define myself by geography. If others do, that says more about them than me." The tension was faint, but noticeable. Jennifer pressed on. "And how's married life? How are you and Harry balancing everything with the kids?" Meghan's tone sharpened. "Married life is wonderful, but honestly, Jennifer, I find it strange that people cling to gossip. Don't you think those rumors have been beaten to death already?" The air in the room cooled. Jennifer smiled tightly. "I didn't mean gossip, just family life. People love to hear about that." "Well," Meghan said curtly, "you can tell them we're perfectly fine. No need to read into baseless headlines." A murmur rippled through the audience. Jennifer shifted gears. "Let's talk about your career. Do you miss acting?" Meghan gave a sly smile. "Miss it? Not at all. Acting was a stepping stone. My impact now is far greater. People like to bring up that chapter, but honestly, I've outgrown it." Jennifer blinked, caught off guard by the bluntness, but pushed forward. "All right. Feel your foundation. What kind of legacy do you hope to leave?" "Legacy isn't ribbon cutting or photo ops," Meghan said sharply. "It's redefining the rules. And if people, whether media, institutions, or even nations, can't handle that, it's their problem, not mine." The audience shifted uncomfortably. Jennifer's smile was steady, but her patience was thinning. The conversation grew sharper with each question about the royal family, about privacy, about Netflix projects. Meghan deflected with icy precision, accusing Jennifer of pandering to tabloids and chasing ratings. Finally, Jennifer leaned forward, her tone firm. "With all due respect, Meghan, don't come on my show and accuse me of chasing ratings. I built this platform to uplift voices. But if you can't handle being asked direct questions, maybe interviews aren't for you." The audience erupted in applause. Meghan's eyes darkened. "So that's it? The applause lines, the gotcha moment? Congratulations, Jennifer. You're just another person trying to reduce me to a headline." Jennifer's patience snapped. "No, Meghan, no one's reducing you, you're doing that yourself. Every time someone asks a question, you turn it into an attack. That's not strength, that's arrogance." The studio gasped. Meghan gripped the armrest of her chair, trembling. "You think standing up for myself is arrogance?" she hissed. "You have no idea what I've lived through. And you," Jennifer shot back, "seem to think marrying into royalty makes you untouchable. But here's the truth, you wanted a platform, well, This is it. You can't demand sympathy and then lash out when people ask for clarity. You can't have it both ways. The audience broke into thunderous applause. Meghan shifted in her seat, her jaw tight, her eyes glossy with barely contained rage. Jennifer sat tall, her emerald dress shimmering beneath the lights, her expression resolute. "You talk about authenticity," Jennifer said, voice low but unyielding. "But what I've seen today is performance. You say you've moved on, but every answer drags the royal family back in. You say you want privacy, but you sign million-dollar deals to broadcast your story. Which is it, Meghan? Because you can't have it both ways." The silence was suffocating. Meghan blinked rapidly, her composure slipping, her hands trembling as she tried to hold her ground, and for the first time, Jennifer Hudson wasn't just a talk show host, she was the voice of a crowd tired of excuses. The audience rose in thunderous applause as Meghan looked away, her expression caught somewhere between fury and defeat. It wasn't just an interview anymore, it was a reckoning.